Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19, and we have another mod review. So, today we have Arm Team's Hesston Balers. You can see them here. We have the Massey Ferguson, we have the New Holland, and we have a Fendt variation. So they're pretty much identical. They are the same model, it's just the colours of them and the brands that are different. So we'll zoom in and get back down to ground level here. Arm Team have been around for several years now. These balers and these models have been around for the last at least 3 generations of the game, so straight off the bat I'm going to say the models are dated. They are dated. You can tell that when you just look at parts. Obviously, Arm Team, after doing this for so long, I'd hope their skill levels improved so they could do better models, but I'm going into this and I'm glad to see they are using the proper color system, not just DDS textures for that. However, taking a closer look, the marker boards here, they look like they are the old ones textured in. You can see they are a DDS texture, so it's basically an image file. The logos and stuff like that are the same, and you can actually see the color flipping in. Now I am being picky. At the same time, this is 2019. You'd expect the quality of mods coming out to represent the same quality that we get in the game. That's what I honestly look at. So I'd say, yeah, you can tell they're old. The actual base model of them themselves. I'm very happy indeed to see the fact they are using the in-game color system, because it didn't look like it was on their pictures, so I'm glad I'm wrong on that. See the shine come off there, that looks awesome. Flotation tires, again, they've been kicking around for a while. Yeah, maybe, yeah, they look decent, for sure. They are using the rubber texture, so they have embraced that. The one thing I say is some parts just seem way too shiny. It's what in the preview pictures, the whole baler seems incredibly shiny. Maybe they are real life when they're brand new. But some stuff just seems very shiny indeed. But they are using the textures. However, once you get in here, you can see they're not. It's just a whole model block and just a photograph actually put on top. So stuff like that, where I say the model could be done with revisiting. Weird textureness going on there. The model just looks dated at this point. But it's a Hesston baler. I've wanted a Hesston baler in the game for a long time, so I'm very happy to see that. However, now there's going to be the interesting part of how the hell are we going to move these bales around? They are bigger. They hold 6,100 litres, so I'll just pull it up in the store here and show you guys. So if we go to bales, all the way down here, big balers right here. So obviously you can bale all the sorts. It needs 190 horsepower, and the bale itself is 6,100 litres. Working speed of 12 mile an hour is 90,500. And there it is in the store. So the options we have, as you saw, you can have the stock and game tire, which I like that look. I don't like that tire specifically, but that's just personal preference. Or you can go for the flotations. Every time I've seen a big Hesston baler like this, it's been on these damn things literally bouncing down the road. So I'll always have those. You can see the various different options. I'll just flip through them there. Again, it's just the logos and colours scheme, but to me, a Hesston baler, it's Massey. It's red. So we'll come away with that. And really, there's not much more to say. And it's a basic model, like I said, we've had for at least the last 3 generations. I could be wrong on that one. It's just showing its age, the model. Honestly, I was going to come into this prepared to actually rip it apart. Because it didn't look like they were using the proper texture schemes in FS19 that we have now. It looked like they were using the older ones. I'm wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. They are using the new stuff, so I'm very happy to see that. It's just the actual model itself is looking dated. Which I think that's a fair comment. I think that's very fair. It does look dated. How? Compared to something like this, giant stocking game machine, it's not a mod, from FS17. You compare the detail you see on something like this to this, or how we could go as far as going, again, another stocking game machine. The detail that you see on this baler, the way stuff is made compared, look, all of the detail in there. See where the stuff of forks would go up, around there. The knotters, actually, I think. I forget what they are. Compared to that. Fair comment, I think. And I don't think anyone can get mad at that comment. So what we'll do is we'll hook it up to the Massey. And we are using the floodlight that was up on the mod hub recently. Hook it up and take it down to the field. And we'll fire it up first. I've not fired it up or anything like that. We'll connect that. So the PTO does connect. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have any dynamic hoses, which I'm kind of surprised about, actually. Looking at their John Deere seeder they come out with today, well, that dropped today, that's got dynamic hoses, so I'm surprised about that. See the Massey logo there. And some weird textureness going on. Again, it's where they're using the DDS textures. I don't know if there's any way to get around that, but compared to the rest of the machine, they look poor. They stand out to me. You can see right there how rough the edges are. Again, it's just because it's old. The logos, the stuff, everything. Like, look how blurry that is. You can't even make it out what it says. It's just old. These have been around for a very long time now. So, jump into it. We'll unfold it. See the bale chamber there. It's got the worn metal look on it, which is awesome. We'll actually test the metal, what it looks like worn. So that's it, fired up. So you can see there what I was on about. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it's literally just a block and it doesn't look good compared to modern in-game stuff. It's just an older model. I keep on saying it, it's an old model. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll open up the command console and we'll go GS add dirt amount 5. We'll see what it looks like dirty. Just comparing here. Yeah, the tyres, not much to be said there. They are going to be difficult because they're modded. It doesn't look too bad. Not the best, not the worst. Okay, we'll clean that up. Put a minus, go 5. That's that cleaned. And wear amount, we'll do 5. Obviously that'll do the tractor. And we'll see how they've done on that. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I guess it's spots you'd expect it, but they seem very harshly put in. They've not blended into the textures at all. Again, FS17 spec, but you can see the wear's done on that. It's got it. Just looks, yeah, strange. Very strange. I'm guessing the side panels would be plastic, so you probably wouldn't see the wear on those too much. But that's the wear on it. Questionable to say the least. Okay. So we'll minus that. And repair, I think. And what we shall do is we will put the HUD back on, open up the map, and we will TARDIS. Switch the radio on apparently. TARDIS teleport down to where we have a field where we can actually get some bales going. So I had a hard worker going on this field, so excuse the mess that's going to be here because a hired worker, never the best. It's probably full as well, actually. Okay, so we'll fire it up and drop it down. I'm looking forward to seeing what the bales look like. So you can see it being formed there. Now I'm hoping they come out with their bale chaser, honestly. I think that would be very successful, especially on console. I'll just brand it as a lizard and be done with it. We'll see. But as a whole, it's decent. It's good. I like it. It is showing its age, but it's to be expected of a model this old. Hopefully, they'll do a revisit it. Revisit the model. This is one of their first ones. I want to say these guys made this in FS13. We're in FS19 now. So, like I said, it's been around for a while now. Alrighty. Shut it down and have a look-see. So basically, to be expected, it is a stretch texture. It is bigger. Now, what I should have said straight at the beginning. If it's anything like FS17, Seasons will probably not support these bales because it doesn't recognize them. So be prepared for Seasons not to see these bales. It could just destroy them right away. It could keep them around, I don't know. But I know Seasons did not used to like any small bales or the big Hestons like these, well, when this was out. So be prepared for that. I'm not 100% how this will work with Seasons. I don't know, but I'm glad to see these. It'd be interesting to see if they're any heavier than stuff that we have in game. If these can auto-load on the modded auto-loader stuff. Again, something I'm not going to show off in game. We could actually quickly grab a telehandler and see how these are going to pick up and move around, see if they have any wonky physics. I think that would be interesting to show off. I didn't actually anticipate me doing this, but again, just using stock in-game stuff here. Did I buy that? No, I didn't buy that. Just to see what it is actually like. So, I've got a few mod reviews I'm actually planning on recording. This is going to be the first one that ideally will be up on the day that this has gone up live. And then I'm planning on doing a couple more. I say a couple more, at least one more on the flatbed, not the flatbed, the tipper trucks. So stay tuned for those. This will probably be the last test I'm going to run with this. I will probably put this in on a Seasons map and see how it does. The straw. Actually, these are probably just mimicking the stock ones, but it seems better. Not unless Giants have improved their bale forks. Well, you probably have a hard time doing that IRL. It'd slide right off. But I'm pretty sure these are just running a bigger model anyway. But it seems to be okay. We'll just drive into it, see how that... Yeah, it's wanting to roll more than it is just slide, like the stocking game stuff. So it's definitely heavier. Definitely heavier. So that's awesome. Yeah, I like it. Again, I'm a broken record right now. It's an old model. Take it for what you will. It's not going to be perfect. There is stuff that can definitely be improved by, because of its age, honestly just redoing the damn thing. But add dynamic hoses. I'd like to see them on there personally. Maybe try and tidy up some of the texture work for the logos and stuff like that. Again, these are old ones, right? So it's going to be harder to get the older ones. Unless you can actually get your hands near a real one to take photos, and even then they're going to be worn. They're not going to look the best. But it is using the modern day, the in-game FS19 textures, so awesome to see that from ARM team. And awesome to have the Hesston baler around. So I hope people don't get too mad that I was picking out flaws with it. I come into this thinking that, honestly, I'm just going to rip it to shreds, and honestly, I'm very, very impressed. Indeed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'm glad to have the Heston to get on here. I believe it's on consoles as well, which is a bonus. In theory, I don't know how console will work, but this is 6,100 litres. If you're doing straw, technically, you'll be able to get more bales in your save by using this than you would, obviously, a conventional baler. I think it works like that. Don't quote me. So, until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back for another mod review very soon. Like I said, I'm planning on recording one after this. Catch you guys later. See ya.